All right, what's up, everybody? Daniel Baird here. How are you? As always, if you want to talk to someone, my team, me, about improving your online marketing for motivated seller leads, you go to motivatedsellerleads.com. Grab a time on our calendar. It's motivatedsellerleads.com. Now, in our Facebook group, which is the REI Marketing Nerds Facebook group, please join if you're not a member. Well, I was getting into a conversation with somebody, and they said, "Hey, how many leads have you generated since you've been doing this?" Now, I have been working with real estate investors to generate motivated seller leads for maybe like 8 years now, 9 years, somewhere in that range. Probably like 7 years, all out, 100% focused. The team has grown. We got as big as 10. Currently, we're a team of 6. Very lean, very mean. Real professionals. And it occurred to me like I don't actually know. I don't actually know how many leads we've generated over the lifetime of the business. And I was thinking like, okay, cool. Like maybe I could, like go into my hours and take a screenshot of it, or do and there are a variety of technical reasons why the number would have been inaccurate, right? Like, it would have either showed some leads that weren't generated by us, or maybe had been generated after people had left, or there were people that weren't going to show up that, so all sorts of reasons. I was going back and forth on, how could I do this accurately? And it occurred to me, I am falling in to the check trap. Here is what I mean by this. In the real estate investment community, of which you are a proud member, I am sure, I am too, in the sense that I help real estate investors. I'm not an investor myself, but I am in the real estate investing groups. I'm in the real estate investing masterminds. I talk to investors every single day, right? So I consider myself a member of this community. And one of the things that happens in the real estate investing community is that people post screenshots of checks. And there's nothing wrong with this. This is a wonderful opportunity for investors to get a pat on the back. And look, you and I know there are not many people in the world that are going to give real estate investors a pat on the back. We all want a pat on the back, but investors, maybe more than even other entrepreneurs, tend to be misunderstood. Your family probably doesn't get it. Your friends don't get it. A lot of people think it's a scam or it's predatory. They just don't understand. And so you're not likely to get a pat on the back from, your friend or stranger on the street when you do a deal. But it's a big thing. It is a big thing. And so there's nothing wrong with posting that online so that people who understand what you do can give you a pat on the back. But where this tends to turn a little weird is when people start to use this as proof that you should give them money for something, right? So I can post proof of, let's say, my coaching students, and I've done this, so I'm not saying I haven't done this. Post proof of my coaching students, so people who have come through the Search, Click, Convert Bootcamp, where I teach how to do Google Ads, or REI Marketing Mastery, which is my sort of year-long deep dive SEO, Google Ads, Facebook ads, everything course, right? So people who come through those programs, they use my strategies and tactics, the exact same stuff I use in my agency, to go out and do deals. And then they post checks, and they post them in our coaching groups, right? Because they want the pat on the back, because it's awesome. They did all this work. It was hard. They had to figure it out. They had to learn a new thing, and then it paid off for them. It's a big deal. And then I turn around and I can post the check, right? And why do I do this? I'll be honest, right? Why do I do it? I'm trying to prove to you that it works. Hey, someone like you came through the program, did a deal, posted the check. Here's the check. Hey, this is real. Okay? And look, to a certain extent, all marketing has to do this. We all get it. Every real estate investor coach or guru or whatever, they've all got to post with the check, right? Because they have to prove they did deals. It's a thing. But here's the thing. And people won't tell you this. Marketers will not say this. Other coaches will not say this. You come here because I never lie to you, and I don't try to bullshit you. Okay, and I'm not going to try to bullshit you now. Pardon my French. All right, here's the thing. Everybody's got a number that makes them look good. Now, I can post how many leads I've generated. It's probably in the thousands and thousands of leads. I mean, I know that's for a fact because we generated about 500 leads last week. So I don't know, hundreds of thousands, totally possible. Now I could post that number and that number makes me look good. 100,000 is a big number. But here's the thing. You don't know how many deals that turned into. If I told you I generated 100,000 leads and it only turned into one, am I good at what I do? No. The coach with the student can post the check. But what about the month after that, and the month after that, and the month after that? A check is not a business. So here's the thing. Every person in our industry, you, the coaches, the gurus, me, everybody, we've all got a number that makes us look really good. The question we need to ask is, who's in the game long term? Who has added value and provided value long term? I will give you an example. There's a guy in this industry. His name is Tom Kroll. Tom Kroll is a real estate investing coach. He's got a program called Wholesaling Inc. Now, I don't make any money from Tom Kroll. Okay, I don't have a partnership with Tom Kroll. Okay, I've got no connection with Tom Kroll. But I've spoken with him. I've spoken with a bunch of his students. And you know what I know? Tom is in the game long term. He has stuck around. His students are really happy with him. He has one of the highest satisfaction ratings of any coach in this industry. Why am I saying that? Because he has stuck around. He's doing it long term. It's not come and go. He didn't pop into business yesterday, right? He's been around. I've spoken with him. The dude is completely legit. He says exactly what he means. He is in person who he is online. It takes time to prove that. Similarly, right, a better metric for what I do, right, rather than total number of leads generated, which, hey, let's say it's 100,000. Great for me. What matters is, how long have I been in business? How long have investors been coming to me to help generate their leads? How many of my clients do I keep? How many of my clients make their money back in the first 3 months? Those are all great questions. My clients on average close about 1 out of every 12 leads they generate. That is a number we have averaged together for about 7 years now. Actually, it's gotten better. It's gotten better because I've gotten better at what I do. Right? I think about 70% of my clients make their money back in the first 30 days. About 85% make their money back in the first 6 months and then make a profit. I've had to work really hard to make that happen. Really hard. Now, does it always happen? Absolutely not. Do I have a 100% success rate? Absolutely not. Nobody does. But nobody ever wants to say that. Nobody ever wants to admit that. They want to tell you it's 100% going to be fine. Just trust me. Everybody's got a number that makes them look good. The thing you can't fake, the thing you can't twist is, have you been around and adding value over the long term? Because sooner or later it always catches up with you. And look, I've had my failures. I've got people who hate my guts. I've got people who have told me they're going to go out and blast my name on every single online platform there is. And they've done it. And they've done it. And it hasn't mattered. And the reason it hasn't mattered is because I show up every day to talk to people like you, and I tell you the truth. I tell people when I think it's going to work, and I tell people when I think it won't. When it doesn't work, I admit it. And I add value over time. 7, 8, 9 years now, and I'm going to be here 10 years from now. So anyway, post the check. Get the pat on the back. but beware of when people do it to you. All right. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Look, if you ever want to talk about what I do, you ever want my team to build a custom strategy for your market right now, not in the past, not in the future, based on what is working right now using online advertising and SEO to get motivated seller leads, it's motivatedsellerleads.com, motivatedsellerleads.com. Go there. We will help you out. This is Daniel Bear from AdWords Nerds signing off. Cheers, everybody. Bye.